What's going on, guys? It's Luke22SV here, and we're back with a third round of Season 2 of the career mode today, here for the Chinese Grand Prix. And it's been a while since I've uploaded from the last episode that I've done. I've been really struggling for motivation recently, and amongst other things, I've just struggled to get an upload done, struggled just to do anything really. So yeah, back today though with another episode, just hoping to get some more views here and there, and just trying to grow the channel, but at the moment it just doesn't seem to be working, but nonetheless we're going to carry on trying. And today we had 4 upgrades actually to the car, so hopefully looking good going into China. We've had a couple ups and downs already this season. Australia was a little bit below in qualifying where we crashed out, just damaged limitation in the race. Did well though. Bahrain is a track we struggle at, so ended up finishing 10th after a couple of spins and a collision with Devon Butler, who we are currently 1 position ahead of as we head onto our fastest lap in this session as we go through the ever long first few corners of this track as we go around. And now towards the end of sector 1, currently a little bit down there, but now on the exit there we seem to have improved just a bit slightly, and currently P7, so hoping to do a little bit better than that. Our teammate probably a little bit ahead of us, so currently splitting the McLarens. The McLarens have come a long way since last season as well, so they're looking very strong as we head into Season 2, and down a little bit further up on our lap time by a little bit now. So this lap time should be the good one in our session. Hopefully we can move up a little bit in the leaderboard, and definitely have a good qualifying session to really kickstart our season, and hopefully now we can start getting some more points. Whether we can compete for a title this season remains to be seen. The car isn't looking too fresh at the moment in terms of pace compared to the top guys, but we've just got to keep developing and see whether we can improve, as Leclerc now goes 8th. So Ferrari struggling a little bit as well this season, which is not too good to see. Well, almost good to see that we can actually compete with the Ferraris a little bit. Mercedes though, still on a different level to us, and a little bit down on our lap time there, but now on the exit of the hairpin we're still up now, so we come around the last corner and getting a good round the last corner, just a bit, only a slightly bit up on our time. We stay in P8 unfortunately, so that was our best lap time though. Good enough for P8. Hopefully we could have done better, but unfortunately we just couldn't. And our teammate is up in P4 though, so it's positive signs. Vettel though, second. Maybe Leclerc just struggled in qualifying there, down in P9, but Devon Butler managed to get ahead of us in the end. So both McLarens doing well. Verstappen, a little bit of a surprise to see him down in 10th. He should be swapped with Gasly really. And the Racing Points struggling as well this season, along with the Renaults. But now we're head on to the race then for the Chinese Grand Prix, and hoping to do well then from 8th on the grid, but with the rain, good throw up a surprise here, and hopefully we can see a surprise definitely being thrown up, and definitely spice up things up in this race, whether it'll be wet to dry or dry to wet. If you saw in the intro that it was meant to be a full wet race, as you can see Hamilton leading Vettel, Bottas and Weber the first couple of rows, and Gasly, Norris, myself alongside our rival Devon Butler. 5 cars in the top 10 though, and then 5 cars in the bottom 10 with the Racing Point, the Williams, and then the Hasses and the Renaults, and the Toro Rossos as well, and Grosjean down in 18th, and Antonio Giovinazzi struggling in that Renault, which is really not doing too well at the start of this season, but hopefully we can see an improvement from them. But now we just come on to those 5 red lights to start this race. What can we do from 8th on the grid as it's lights out and away we go in China? It's a fairly good start, and we move alongside to block off Leclerc, but we lose all those positions because we just haven't got the traction compared to the AI in the wet. And now we're looking to hang it around the outside, and now going off the track. So we made a mistake there, we've gotten off the track, just making a mistake, and now we lost position. We're down to P14, and now make that P11 as we dive back down the inside of the Haas. And then, well, you can see Kevin Magnussen just behind us. Now George Russell was ahead of us. So George Russell's managed to get into the top 10. Good start from him. Now we head towards this hairpin, and we get onto the grass, and we spun under braking, and into the McLaren we go, and we're out of the race. We just hit both McLarens. Out of the race we go in Chinese Grand Prix. A complete disaster. And here's the replay of the start again. That was horrible, and not what we wanted when we started the season. A little bit poorly, definitely not how we would have wanted. So we go around the outside of these cars and going off the track. Already a poor start in the rain, and just really not getting it the way we wanted at the start of the season. You can see it was 4 abreast there. That's why we went from 14th to 11th there. So this was the problem. We just made that mistake. We got onto the grass, we broke, and then we turned in, and that was it. And then the Racing Point as well got caught by that, and we just went straight into that McLaren. That one looks like it came off unscathed, but I think it was Devon Butler again that got in trouble thanks to that. So again, coming together with Devon Butler, and the Racing Point not too happy. Leclerc involved in that too. And again, a double tap from the Racing Point. I think that was Daniel Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, I think it actually was. But here's Devon Butler, an innocent bystander this time. A little bit of payback for Bahrain. But yeah, not too happy about that. Out of the race he goes, out of the race we go. And really disappointing for us. And here's the final replay, I think it is. Leclerc just going into the hairpin. And you can see the Racing Point just charging to the side of him. Round he goes into the Racing Point again. So that's all the replay we got. We step out of the car, out of the race we go, and really disappointing way to end that race. You can tell probably if you did click on this video and you saw it was a short one, you probably had a hunch to us DNFing. Unfortunately, we can't really hide it from the time in the video, but yeah, it kind of gives it away a bit. But Valtteri Bottas then winning the race from Lucas Weber in second. So Weber doing bits for Alfa Romeo then when we can't. So really, we're getting dominated by our teammate now in the teammate battle with the 2 Alfa Romeos. He's going to be a long way ahead of us in the championship. So Weber doing well for us, which is good to see for Alfa Romeo, but not for us, because we've really let ourselves down there with that mistake. Butler out of the race too, so he's going to be furious. Leclerc not in the points either. Vettel finishing down in 7th, so Ferrari not having a good day. Vettel down a 3rd, but Leclerc struggling as well for points. We're down in 11th, so we're actually not in the top 10, behind a Haas as well. So when we're in the top 5 sort of cars, we're not even in the top 10 in the championship. Not looking good on us at the moment, and we really need to focus on changing that in Azerbaijan, which hopefully we can. And we'll see you in Azerbaijan, hopefully, for an improvement of that. But at the moment, it's a short one, but unfortunately that's the way it is sometimes. I hope you enjoyed it today. A very short video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you very soon in Azerbaijan, and see you soon.